Okay, we here. I am fired up. Good morning, guys. Welcome. It's a Toxic Talk Thursday. This is Thursday, November the 14th, 2024. Welcome to the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring the Wake Up Team with the Queen, Cindy J, and the Queen, Miss Spiegel. Only place on earth where you get your morning started right. That chat room is wide open, or you can call in. The number's 570-982-6950. Check this out. Please like, share, follow, subscribe to the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring Wake Up Team. And don't forget to download that Patreon app. We will give you a launch date. Trust me, it's going to happen soon. So please get download that Patreon app and don't miss out. Don't get missed out in the cold on the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring Wake Up Team. Download that Patreon app. Now listen, this is the only place on earth where you get your morning start right, and this is where you get your morning love. Thank you so much. Before we get into this, Cindy J, good morning. God bless, young lady. How are you?
Good morning, Shawn. Good morning to everybody listening. We have an amazing show for you today on this Toxic Talk Thursday. We're going to get started with Sunny Says, where I will let you know what is going on in Hollywood entertainment news. We're also going to have Front Page News with Sunny J, where I will let you know what is going on locally, nationally, and globally. So you want to make sure you stick around for that.
That's right. Stick around to one of the hottest morning podcasts out here in these social media streets. Your boy Shawn Harvey, Cindy J, and everybody else that's down along with Miss Miko, and all you good folks that are listening to this show and watching it right now. And good morning. Special shout out to the Godfather of Solar, Tracy Ray, because you are the current chat room member of the week. Why? Because you're the chat room member of the week. Hey, because you're the chat room member of the week. Damn on. To everybody else in the chat room, put them hearts in the chat room right now if you don't mind. Now I'm gonna get right into this, and I know what you're gonna say. Harvey, you've been political along, I know Harvey always you're political, but you're kind of overly political lately, and I know I am because of that beating that Kamala Harris took a few weeks ago. But this is my problem, and it goes beyond politics. It goes beyond politics, Cindy J. I was very disturbed that yesterday, President Joe Biden invited Donald Trump to sit down in the White House to sort of have this informal transfer of power and just let the American people know that power could be transferred from one president to another. Now, traditionally, that's usually how it is. But for Joe Biden, God bless Joe Biden, to allow Donald Trump to come into the White House on some goodwill, we just want to break bread and I'm out of here and you're here. Joe, that was a bad move. It was a terrible move. I mean, you have a better heart than I am. Maybe you have a more forgiving heart than I do. Maybe Shawn Harvey just can't forgive. I don't know. But Joe, why would you allow this man in the White House where he didn't even acknowledge the fact that you won the presidency 4 years ago? Didn't even attend the inauguration, swearing of presidents or whatever that's called. He didn't even show up. And then you gonna let him into the crib knowing that you gotta leave, knowing that your lease is up, brother? And you're going to allow this man into the house. And like it says, this transcends more than politics, because who's doing that in real life? Who's doing that? Why would you allow somebody in your crib that didn't even acknowledge you, sir? For the betterment of who? The betterment of what? How many times have I told you on this show, and welcome to the show, guys, the only place on earth where you get your morning start right. Please download that Patreon app, please. How many times have I told you I don't give a damn? You pray for me, my downfall, I pray for yours, and I'm not acknowledging you, and we're not doing this forgiving thing. But Joe, what was your motives of letting this man in your house that don't give a damn about you? I want to ask a question to people in the chat room, and then I'll yield down to Cindy J. How many times have you let somebody in your house knowing that they're praying for your downfall? Now, it's different if you don't know that they're praying for your downfall, or you don't know that they're one of your adversaries that you don't know. That's different. But he knows this, and he let him in. I'm not letting nobody in my house. Now, it could be a physical house, It could be a mental house. It could be a spiritual house.
Oh my God.
I'm not letting you in that place knowing that I know that you don't give a damn about me. CJ, God bless. And everybody in the chat room, let's give a big shout out to Cindy J's forehead. Let's give Cindy J forehead a round of applause right now. Thank you. Cindy, you're smarter than I am and you're younger than me. I have more wisdom than you, though. I'll tell you that. I've been around the block. When you was born, I was getting thrown out of my second baby mother's house.
Oh, okay.
But Cindy, why did Joe Biden allow Donald Trump into the White House to break bread with him for a peaceful transfer of power when Donald Trump never acknowledged him not one bit and never came to the inauguration? Who does that? And Cindy, why do, and here's a two-part question with that. Cindy, why do us folks that are here on in real time, why do we allow sometimes in our lives we have allowed the enemy into our house, knowing that they're not supposed to be there? Two-part question. Why did Joe allow Donald Trump into the White House? And Cindy, why do we allow people in our house knowing that they do us bad? Talk to me. Welcome to the show, guys. I yield back.
Sean. I mean, we know why he let him in. It's that not with the peace sign. I'm actually trying to show, I'm trying to get a picture because they have a very,
I understand the fact we forgive if we forget. I get all of that.
I mean, it's not even about forgiving. It's about he's just doing what's ceremonial. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna
He's
tell you
just
this.
doing, and Democrats, we want a peaceful transfer of power. There's no ill will between us. They just want to do some fake, like, you know. But he would have never done it. And
Exactly.
in what, November of 2028, he ain't gonna do it.
Sinning. And now my second part of that question. Why do some of us here in real time on planet Earth, why do we let the enemy in the house? Why do we do it? Because let me tell you something. If I was Joe Biden, not only am I not allowing Donald Trump into the White House, I am not going to the inauguration if I was Joe Biden. Kamala Harris is not even invited into the city of Washington, D.C. She's done. I would have did because one of the new movements in society in this last couple of years, we hear the terminology all the time. Uh, Petty. We use the word petty. People are real petty. There's a lot of pettiness going on out here, and it's actually, to me, a social media movement. I think it's cool to be petty, or we glorify petty, right? I mean, I think I'm safe to say that. So, Joe, are you in tune with social media and what the trends are? Because you got enough handlers around you to let you know what's going on and to advise you. Joe, petty is in right now. It's fashionable. It's uh, it's almost commendable. Petty's good, Joe. Sometimes petty is good. I don't advocate for petty only in certain situations. Cindy, have you ever let the beast in your house? Have you ever let the 666 in your house? Have you let somebody in your house and stood in your living room and you looked at them and in your mind you were saying you are such a piece of shit? Look at that. Look at that. Now look at that. There is no wins there. You conceded to your oppressor. You bow down to your king.
What's wrong?
Joe, you wasn't supposed to go out like that.
And he's smiling.
And you're smiling. Cindy, have you let the beast into your house in your adult life? Have there somebody that walked into your house and you knew that they even prayed for your downfall or did something sinister to you and you let them in your house and you was like, wow, you really have the nerve enough to knock on this door? Cindy, have you let anybody in your house mentally, spiritually? Have you let somebody rent space in your head like Joe? Because this must have been a lot of space that Donald Trump has rented in Joe Biden's head to allow him to make this decision to come into his house, city.
But Sean, it's you have to think it's not his house. Like all of this is for play. It don't really matter. Joe's been out the door, and it's somebody else's turn. So none of this matters. Who cares?
City, has the
You see
beast
him
been in?
sitting there smiling, shaking hands.
And I just want to say one more thing about this, and then we'll move on. I'm so sorry. I know overly political, but it brings a different storyline to it. Just expand your mind, everybody. I want to see the hearts in the chat room right now this morning. Where the hearts at in the chat room? Hey, where the hearts at in the chat room? Hey, turn down for what? I'm gonna tell you who's not turning down. That Trump administration is gonna be Babylonian. You won't see a regular Latino or black folk in that cabinet nowhere to be seen. And you voted for that. And you voted for that. You're gonna see a bunch of Babylonian men and some women just sprinkled in there, but you won't see none of your face and your kind in that administration. And that's just what your punk ass get. Welcome to the show, guys. Only place on earth where you get your morning started right. The Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring Wake Up Team with the Queen CJ and the Queen Miss Miko. Please like, share, follow, subscribe to the Shawn Harvey Morning Show. And please let all your friends know that this is where the podcast is in the morning. But most importantly, please, we're going to send you a launch date probably by Friday, tomorrow, uh, for our Patreon. Please download your Patreon app. Cindy, before you get into the first story, can you drop some jewels for our beloved listeners about the Patreon app and if they can find it? Or, I mean, it's very easy app to find, but if you don't mind, Cindy. And everybody, shout out to Cindy J's turtleneck. Shout out to the turtleneck. God bless.
Yeah, it's a little chilly these mornings, so you want to make sure that you guys, and also you can access it from your browser, so you don't necessarily have to download it if you don't want to. However, you do get a better viewing and listening experience if you do download it. But if you don't
Right.
want to download it, that's fine. But it is really cool. Like you can even leave the app and it'll put a little, it'll still have us playing in the background and you can do other stuff. So it's even better than, when you're watching, on Facebook or anything like that. So you guys can just go to patreon.com/the Shawn Harvey Morning Show and you will find it. And we already have some clips up there that haven't been released, full shows that you can access once you become a member. And we will be up there shortly. That will be the only place where you will be able to get bonus shows and different things that we're doing and live events and merchandise and all that other cool stuff. So make sure you guys become a member. We appreciate it. And it helps
Thank
keep the
you.
show going.
Thank you. We truly appreciate it. Thank you for sharing, Cindy. Yes, and please take advantage of all that we do have to offer on the Patreon app. You'll see exclusive videos and shows that you won't see on these regular platforms. And we also going to have dope conversations. And please, we have reactivated Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring Wake Up Team group on social media. So please be involved in that as well. All right, Cindy, let's go to some front page news. Why? Because she's the S to the E double N Y. And you can't deny she got the front page news, y'all. Front page news, y'all. Let me say this before that. Let's do the history. Let's do the history. Who was the cast member of the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring the Wake Up Team that came up with the song Turn Down for What? And also the Cindy song, She's the S to the E double N Y. Hurry up real fast. You might win a prize. You might win one. Go ahead, Cindy, what you got? Who came up with both songs? Who came up with both songs?
Yes. So you guys know I'm going to start off with Senny Says, and I have a couple of stories for you. The first one I am going to let you know about is Quincy Jones. He was buried in a private ceremony with just family and friends that were close to him that were around. But the biggest talk has been his inheritance that he has left behind to his children. And I have that for you. It is said that Quincy Jones left $80 million to his 7 children. And I have that story for you, including Rashida Jones. Most people know her from Saturday Night Live. She's a comedian. She was also in another show, Parks and Recreation, which is really good. I don't know if you guys have ever seen it. Throughout his decades-long career, Quincy earned the title of one of the most celebrated musicians and producers in history. In fact, it was his first meeting with Jackson that would later establish Jones as one of the most successful music producers in the world. Of course, we all talked about it last week. He produced the 1982 album Thriller, the best-selling album of all time. From record sales and royalties to multimedia companies and real estate, Jones's 7 children, including his actor daughter Rashida Jones, are set to inherit a staggering fortune following his death. After spending much of his early career touring in jazz bands, he received his big break from Mercury Records. And it was in 1958 that Jones first worked with legendary crooner Frank Sinatra. Upon his death in 1998, Frank Sinatra even left Jones a ring emblazoned with his family crest. In a Facebook post shared on March 9th, 2016, Jones shared a black and white photo of the oval-shaped ring that he wore on his pinky. So, obviously we know that he was left with an immense wealth and immense projects that he did that he's still earning royalties from today. So, a lot of people are talking about his wealth. They do talk about his kids. They are saying in a couple of generations, because they have a family photo of Quincy Jones and his children. And of course, on the Shade Room, everybody always has a lot to say. They were saying in 2 generations, all that money that's supposed to be black wealth is going to be white wealth. But we'll see. We'll let you guys be the judge of it. I'm going to show you the family picture. But he does have a beautiful family, and rightfully so. You think that it was right? Everybody gets 80 million, right, Shawn? You think they're going to do what needs to be done with it? Shawn. Oh,
Wait,
I don't know
I
if you
thought
can hear
I
me.
thought that
Okay.
I thought that I thought that maybe hold on a second. I thought that maybe it might be some infighting, but this is not the case with this family.
That's not the case. Oh, Shawn, you're timing out on me. Shawn, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Okay,
Oh.
so my fault, my fault,
What,
my
was
fault.
somebody calling you? Because I thought you were
Yeah,
frozen.
yeah. Someone, yeah. Okay, so this is a great story. Why? Because the family's not, there's no drama in the family. Uh, there's no animosity. They're not fighting over the money like folks do. Uh, this would be a peaceful transition of power. Uh, and out of the $80 million, everybody getting that money. Look at that. I'm a clap. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. That's
Did
beautiful.
you clap, Shawn?
Yeah, I love it.
Okay, y'all. Shawn, I don't know what's happening on your side. I don't know if you can hear me,
I can hear
but
you. Go ahead.
for
Go
me,
ahead.
you keep timing out for me. So I hope you can still hear me.
I can hear you.
Yes. So shout out to the Jones family. I hope I'm still gonna be alive for a couple more generations. So I hope y'all, do what
That's
needs to be
called
done, or
that's
we
called
will.
generation. That's called generational wealth for real.
Exactly. So we're gonna find out. Um, in the next story that I have, y'all, Kim Kardashian is talking about recently on a podcast how she feels like how she feels very alone, and she's expressing not having help from Kanye West raising their children. She says, no matter what kind of help I have, basically, I'm raising 4 kids by myself. She recently got candid about navigating motherhood as a single mom and how it can sometimes feel like she's going through the motions alone. In an interview recently where she was talking with Zoe Winkler on her podcast, she said, I think you and I've mostly connected on parenting and judgment and feeling like sometimes you're in this alone, even though we have great support systems and we have people around us. But sometimes in the middle of the night, when they're all sleeping in your bed, kicking you and crying and waking up, it's not something that I talk about a lot because I feel like there's always a lot of judgment, or people always will jump to the, oh, but you have the resources to have nannies and to have help. And I just think that no matter what kind of help I have, I'm basically still raising 4 kids by myself. In addition, she detailed her busy morning routine with her children by saying, I mean, even carpool this morning, I had 5 kids that I had to take. And everyone wants to leave at like different times or wants different stuff. And I feel like I'm like at a pit stop of a race car driver. So, of course, Kim Kardashian. No, I mean, again, I feel what she says. Just because you're a celebrity doesn't mean that you don't feel things. You can still feel emotions and have different things that you're going through and want to express that. And I can imagine how it feels when people are just like, oh, shut up, because nobody cares. You have money, who cares? So I feel you, Kim, but also who gives a damn? And
Uh,
you knew Kanye wasn't going to be a hands-on dad. But I feel like sometimes, well, I think he's a good dad when he feels like being around. But is that a good dad? Because North seems to have a really good connection with him. But that doesn't mean that he's doing what he needs to do on a day-to-day, of course. We all know that.
uh,
Now you laughing.
oh man, I want to see the hearts in the chat room. Where the hearts at in the chat room? Hey, where the hearts at in the chat room? Hey, turn down for wood. Uh,
You
your
don't feel
baby
bad
mother,
for Kim Kardashian?
your baby mother. They got 4 kids together.
Yeah, 4 kids.
Damn.
North, Saint, Psalm, and Chicago.
Right. Um. Yeah. Well, you see the one thing about the Kardashians, man. They love the African American man. All of them, I think, except for one. They love. They love the brothers. They love the swag. Uh, all of them, I think, except for one. They go the babies. They got the blended babies. They love the basketball players. They love the rappers. They done snatched up some of these quality black men that some of the sisters could have had. But in that, if you play in that position, know that there's gonna be some collateral damage.
Word, because Courtney stayed with a white man and she get treated the best out of all of them. She getting loved up right now. She got about, I think she has 4 kids right now, Courtney.
Right. So you are Kim Kardashian, who I'm a big fan of. Y'all know how I feel about Kim Kardashian, and Cindy J's a super fan. And I became a good fan of Kim Kardashian because of Cindy J.
I
But
enjoy watching.
I do respect her because she's about that life. She's about that baby mother's life. She's about the black man. She's always gonna be with the black man until she find a black man that's gonna deal with all these kids. And it just seems like it doesn't matter how much money you worth, other than the sister. A lot of black men is not gonna want to deal with no women. I don't care how much money they worth. They got 4 kids. Now, maybe in this case it might be different because Kanye done went off and he's gone, right? But Kim, I can't sympathize with you. You're a billionaire. If you feel a certain way, you can spend money to make that feeling go away. Most of us got to go through the feeling. You can go buy a plane and you'll be fine. And Kev, you don't relate to the everyday African American women or women out here that are struggling out here in these streets because the baby fathers have moved on and had other families or left or whatever, which is still a trend in the times that we live in today. You can't compete. You have people drive you around, man. You wear the top of fashion. Your kids is fly as hell.
So that means she can't talk about
No,
how
no,
she feels?
no, because you know why? You don't talk to us about your everyday and how much money you have and how great you live in. I mean, we see it on TV, but you don't have those conversations with us or
Well,
how
she
we
is. She's having the conversation now. She's telling you. This is why you can have all the money in the world and these wealthy people still commit suicide because they feel like nobody can relate. Put yourself in her shoes. I can put myself in her shoes. Yeah, I know what she's
I can't, I'm
and
not
I
gonna,
respect the fact that she has those resources but still wants to do it herself. She can have somebody just take them to school or have another parent carpool, but she wants to do it herself because she wants to have those experiences. But it doesn't take away the fact that we're all going through the same thing. Celebrities, they're just like us, right? So it might be
no,
nice to hear that
yeah,
perspective.
yeah, but she got a lot of money. Like, it's the money. It's always the money.
So
Got
what?
the money. She lives in this big mansion. Like, come on, knock it off, Kim. Let's talk to a real baby mother out there that have 4 kids. That the baby father ain't shit. He lives cross town with another woman, and she dealing with these kids, and she got to go through the daycare, and she's feeling depressed, and she's
They
feeling a certain
feel
way.
the same feelings because I'm
It's
gonna
okay.
tell you a lot.
Let's
Every woman wants to have kids and believes she's gonna have a family for her child.
and let me tell
Money
you
has
something.
nothing to do with that.
Let me tell you
And when it
something.
doesn't happen, it's a very sobering feeling. So
And
I feel you,
let me tell
man.
you, Kim. This one, let me tell you what you should do, Kim. How much is she worth against? She's a billionaire at this point, right?
Yeah, she's a billionaire.
Okay, Kim. This is what you
I
do.
guess, or she at least she has 800 plus million.
Okay,
Let's
this is
put it
what you
like
do. Take a couple of million. You want to feel better? You want to help somebody? Get together about 1,000 baby mothers that got 3 kids and better in the inner cities in the hood.
that. Well, why not 2 kids and better?
Nah, nah, not 2 kids and better. 3 kids and better. Three, because it's that third kid that make the baby mother really want to kill themselves. It's that third one. Baby mothers with 3 kids. Let's do a stimulus program with them, girl.
That's
Girl,
true.
do a stimulus. Hold on. Give each baby mother that got over 3 kids in this country and 4, give them all a check, cut a check, $25,000 each.
Damn.
If you want to feel a certain way, if you want to help somebody, you're worth
But why is a celebrity? Why is it always give money? Why you
because
always want us to give some money?
that's it. That's the ultimate neutralizer is the money. When are you gonna realize that? It's the money. All right. Or give if Kanye's giving you child support, take that child support and give it to 10 to 20 women that are out here with 3 kids and better and help them with their lives. Why don't you do that, Kim? Instead of talking about how you feel. You're a billionaire. You don't have no feelings. You have money.
Shawn, that's
You got
not
money.
right.
And
I'm
we
not.
love you. We love if Kim Kardashian walked down the block right now, I might urinate on myself. I might be like, bitch, I love you, Kim. I might do that. So if you have that much, if you will that much power and you cloth with all of this, help these baby mothers out. You're one. You're the world's richest baby mother. $800 million. You're an $800 million baby mother. And you sit here bitching. Come
She's
on, Kim.
expressing
Help a
her
baby
emotion.
mother out. Cindy, do what you do with the others. Write her a letter. No, you guys know, Cindy be writing letters. My name is Cindy J. I need money. I broke. I need baby. Kim, step up. 1,000 baby mothers throughout the country. Give them all $25,000 each. Why not?
And that would make you feel better about her expressing her
Yeah.
emotion.
Yes.
Wow. Okay, Shawn. Well,
Welcome to the show, guys. Only place on this whole entire earth where you get your morning started right. Shawn Harvey Morning Show. Wake up, team. Let's go.
let's go, y'all. We are keeping it toxic. Y'all know this is Toxic Talk Thursday. All my stories toxic today. Just like we have a missing Wisconsin father of three who is now believed to have faked his disappearance and fled the country. Okay, let's talk about it. A Wisconsin father of three vanished during a kayaking trip in August, faked his disappearance, and fled the country, abandoning his grieving wife and kids who likely were fearing the worst. Officials announced this past Friday. Ryan Bogwart, who's 45 years old, this is him. This is Ryan. This is Ryan with his wife and one of their kids at graduation. Look at Ryan. Get a good look at this, sir. Well, he was reported missing by his family on August 12th following a kayaking trip at Green Lake from which he never returned. This is in Wisconsin, and was initially believed to have drowned, they said during a press conference. The search for Borgwart at Green Lake lasted 8 weeks. 8 weeks they were looking for this man, with the local community pouring countless hours and resources into the search for this man. An overturned kayak and life jacket that authorities believe belonged to the missing father were eventually recovered. His vehicle was also found near a park, a memorial park. But as local law enforcement and dive teams scoured the waters, Borgwart Ryan, he had fled to Europe. The sheriff's office finally got a lead when its investigators took a new approach in early October and began looking at computer files and even international partnerships to find any crumbs he may have left. Officials found that the missing father's name had been checked by law enforcement in Canada the day after he was reporting missing. His laptop had the most evidence, leaving a lengthy digital trail for authorities to follow. Like he had Googled, he was Googling how to fake your disappearance, looking up how to move money to foreign bank accounts, looking up all types of stuff on Google. He had been communicating also with a woman from Uzbekistan online, opened a whole new bank account, and he left a really big digital footprint. He even acquired a new passport in late May and left his original one at home before his kayaking trip. He said he had lost it, but his family found it like very easily. It is not immediately clear how long Ryan was planning to flee his family for a new life abroad, but his digital trail dated back at least 7 months to when he inexplicably purchased a $375,000 life insurance policy. All search efforts for Ryan in Wisconsin have now ended, but authorities believe he has since fled to Europe and are pleading for him to return on behalf of his family. They want you to come back, Ryan Bogwart. Ryan, your wife?
Listen, sometimes I'm not mad at folks that want to leave the family because sometimes they can't. Let me see.
Ryan, come back.
Come back, Ryan. Stupid ass. We see you, Ryan. Trying to live that. Look at that. Look at your little son over there. Look at your little folks. The whole Babylonian family. Come on, you're not Tom Cruise, and this is not Mission Impossible, bro.
you went to Uzbekistan? Who's over there? Who are
That's
you
right.
shooting over there?
Yeah. See, that's the thing I like about white guys. They go to the extreme when they leave their family. Blacks and Latinos, we just bounce and go around the corner and get a new family.
And was the life insurance policy paid out?
Yeah.
No, because he was
And
missing, right?
I'm sorry, how did they find out that he was still alive again? I'm sorry.
Um, because they found traces of him being alive after the fact.
Right.
Like,
So,
yeah, they like Canada doing a search for him. Like
right,
he had already been missing. He had applied for a passport,
right.
new passport after the time. So
Now, how many times have I said in the recent weeks and this year how ignorance is so sexy right now? How being stupid is really like like a trend.
I
Um,
mean, yeah, technically they don't. I mean, they don't know where he is, but they're saying that his context clues on his computer are leading to the fact that he's fled to Europe. They don't think he's a missing person.
right. So, and this is for all of us to understand and realize that we got to remember this. And how many times have I been saying this on the show? But I get a lot of kickback from Skinny J and all the others and all you others. But matter of fact, I want to see some hearts in the chat room right now. Shout out to everyone in the chat room right now. I want to see some hearts in the chat room right now. Where the hearts at in the chat room? Hey, turn down for what? And sometimes, and I catch a lot of flack with this because everybody was there. This is my social media page. I do what I want with my page. No, it's not. You signed a consent to be on a platform like social media. It is not your page. Why you think they ban us sometimes for saying things and violating a community service or community policies or whatever it's called? It's the same for Google, everybody. You sign up for Google and you sign a consent with Google. And this digital footprint, when you sign it, the digital footprint is access to the authorities whenever they need it. And then you're still so dumb that you're searching on how to kill your wife and how to leave the family on Google. And then you think that you're dumbass. You think that when you delete it off the search that it's gone forever. No, there's layers to this, sir.
Those are
It's,
the cookies, y'all. Reject them cookies.
reject the cookie. You want a cookie? You want an oatmeal cookie? You want an iced oatmeal cookie, you dummies? You want a cookie? The crumbs fall on the floor. It's layers to it. So when you delete anything off your phone or device, that's just one layer. It's stored in the matrix. They go right back and retrieve everything you do. And this is how you get caught. And bro, you have a lack of courage. What type of bitch ass nigga are you? You went through all this just to leave your wife, bro? Only thing I do is wake up in the morning and go, bitch, I can't do this. Here go the money, here go the job. I'm out. I'm over there. Tell your family and friends that it didn't work out and go over there. You don't have to do all of this. Life insurance policy, a new passport. For what? You stressing yourself out. Now you on the run. And look, you looking crazy because everybody's still, your, your dumbass wife still wants you to come home.
They still want you to come home pleading. Please, please, Ryan.
Come on.
They want to know what happened because this is all speculation. We need to know.
Your wife is like, come, let me pack up right now, leave and disappear. My wife ain't saying that. Ain't saying that. My wife ain't saying that. She's gonna be in a new relationship, all right, 2 months by the time I get out of here. But what I'm saying is this: you don't have to do, and it's only white guys that do. And then you gotta have some money. You gotta have Kim Kardashian type money if you even want to pull a stunt like this off. You have to have millions and millions of dollars to just leave and disappear. But why would you do that? Just man up, bro. If you're not happy in your current life, remove yourself. So right. You got your kids, you take care of your kids, bro. Go across town, start your new family. I've done it twice.
He said, F them kids, Sean. He said, F them kids. I did all I could do.
Yeah, but at the same time, you said F yourself. You can F the kids. I'm with you on that, but you F yourself. Can't have
I
them both
mean,
ways,
did
bro.
he? Now he's living in Europe. Like he's living a brand new life. He's
A
not even
brand
getting charged. They haven't even located him. He can't even get extradited. So all these police resources, everybody's resources they used for the past 8 weeks looking for this man, and he just gets to live in another country scot-free.
what's the name again? Brian, right?
Ryan Bogward.
Ryan. Ryan, this is your boy Harvey. Let me tell you something. It's the thrill. It's the thrill is gonna be gone. You're gonna be in back Staffordstand, wherever you are. And you're gonna run into the same problem. You're gonna start another family. You're gonna look at your new family in 5 years from now. You're gonna want to run from that family as well. You run from your problems, sir. Come back home. Look at you. You look like an idiot. Let me see the wife. Wife, don't wife. Let him go. Did you get some of that money? Did she get some of the money? Wife, let this dude go. If he's willing to jump up and fake his death not to be with you, first of all, I question your vagina, man. What's going on with your vagina? How did a man break up and leave you and want to fake his death? Horrible vagina over there. Terrible.
She has three beautiful kids. Her vagina is A1, okay? He kept coming back for more.
And yeah, and Ryan, you're a freaking idiot. Okay? Bring your punk ass back. Face the authorities because you're going to jail. You're going you going, I'm a lie. I'm like, Brian, they not gonna bring you to jail. We just want to talk to you. Come
Yeah,
into the
they just
thing.
want to talk.
First of all, it cost us $500,000 to look for your ass. We want that money back. Oh, you can't pay? Then you're going to jail for 20 years because you're a liar, faking your death. That's why when you die, nobody gonna believe you. Nobody coming to the funeral.
I can't.
What else you got to say before we get out of here, man? Put a number one in the chat room if you're enjoying the show today. Put a number two if you're not. Shawn Harvey on the show, featuring the Wake Up Team with the Queen 6J, Queen Miss Miko, and it's your boy Shawn Harvey. Please become a member of the show via the Patreon app, guys. Become a member of the show via Patreon. It's really where we're at right now. We would love to see you guys on the other side with us. We will give a launch date, but we want to make sure that you guys have the app downloaded and ready to go. Exclusive content, um, uh, uh, some historic shows we used to do back in the day, our merch, live shout outs. Come and join us. We truly appreciate you. Cindy, what else you got before we get out of here? God bless.
Yes, we
Seem
truly
like seem like this show been going on for 7 hours. Thank
yes, and also in other news, because you guys know I'm letting you know everything that is going on around the world. The FAA has now grounded all U.S. flights to Haiti after 3 planes were struck by gunfire. And I remember seeing this come across last night. It came across my feed, and it said that a Spirit airline was shot at in Haiti. And I was like, why Spirit Airlines getting shot at? I thought it was some military thing. No, there's like something going on down there. So we're going to find out about it. The United States Civil Aviation Regulator has grounded all flights to Haiti for a month. What? After 3 jets from US based airplanes were struck by bullets while flying over Haiti's capital, Port-au-Prince, amid escalating gang violence. A Spirit Airlines plane was hit by gunfire while attempting to land in Port-au-Prince on Monday, resulting in what the airline described as minor injuries to one crew member. Later, JetBlue said a post-flight inspection in New York found damage from a bullet on one of its planes returning from Haiti. An American Airlines flight from Haiti's main airport was also hit by gunfire, according to the airline and a pilot union memo. Haitian authorities have already suspended flights in and out of Port-au-Prince for a week. On Tuesday, the U.S.'s Federal Aviation Administration issued a notice prohibiting U.S. civil aviation operations in Haiti below 10,000 feet for 30 days. The United Nations announced Tuesday that its flights were also being grounded. Haiti's Transitional Council blamed armed gangs for the gunfire that struck the Spirit flight and pledged to bring the perpetrators to justice, accusing them of aiming to isolate our country on the international stage. Wow, wow, wow. And of course, I'm sure we'll be hearing more coming out of Haiti regarding this, but this is
Man.
definitely developing.
Well, like I always say, pack your bags. Pack your bags. Let me tell you something. They should ban the flights for all those Caribbean islands. That's what I say. Okay? Antigua, Barbados, the Dominicas, Dominican Republic, Jamaica, Grenada, Ghana, all of them.
Not
St.
for
Lucia's,
Ghana.
all of them, every single one of them. Trinidad, Tobago's, and all of them, all of them.
Not too much
Okay,
on Trinidad and Tobago. Not
all
too
the
much.
Trinidad's, or the only one they should keep is Panama. You can fly to Panama. The rest of them, you
Not
don't
where
even
me
need
and
to fly.
Tamiko experience racism.
Uh, Let
Panama
me
can
tell you
go to.
something. Haiti is now officially Gilligan's Island. Okay, it's the same island that, remember Tom Hanks. What was that movie? City Tom Hanks. He was stranded on the island and he was talking to the soccer ball.
I don't think we ever knew where he was stranded. Let me look it up.
That's gonna be
It
that's
wasn't
Haiti.
Haiti.
No, but that will be Haiti. Okay. How many times have I told you we don't need these islands? And y'all could be mad at me. I don't care. Uh, Grenada, Barbados, Dominica, uh, uh, Antigua, the Bermudas, the Bahamas, all these places. We've all been there, so it's no big deal. Trinidad and Tobago's, uh, Panama.
Castaway. Well, it was a fictional island that he was on, but the real place where Castaway was filmed was on Manuriki, one of the Mamanuca Islands in Fiji.
Uh,
Mamanuca.
and Haiti. Wow, what more can we say? Heartbreak. It's a heartbreak situation over there. The rebels don't even. They're shooting at the planes, and the planes don't. They're eating the planes. They're eating the dogs. We don't need Haiti. God bless. I have Haitian friends. We don't need the island. Shut it down. It's over. Haitians try to get out of there and go to Jamaica. You notice they not bothering the Dominican Republic. The it's really interesting how the Dominican Republic borders Haiti, and the Dominican Republic is thriving as a country compared to Haiti. But the rebels have taken over. They don't have any sense. They're living barbaric. They won't allow any foreign help into the country. And if I was the United States of America, I hate to say this, I would place a a ship embargo on the whole country. If y'all don't know what that means, Cindy, what does that mean?
Saying that we can't go over there, that they can't come over
Nope.
here.
Nope. What I would do is an embargo. I would put the U.S. military out there, circle the whole island, and there would be no goods and services coming in. So when your little ships want to come in and bring your little goods to Haiti, no,
But what
you're
do we
done.
get? What do we get from Haiti though?
Nothing.
So then what? So then a shipping embargo wouldn't really be that beneficial to anyone, would it, Shawn? It would just waste resources.
To my Haitian people, I got love for y'all. Y'all know that.
I
But
mean, I think suspending the flights for what, 2 months? I mean, that is really. I mean, there are people that need to go back there. What about people that are already there and need to leave?
Americans leave if you can. How you gonna leave? They're shooting the planes. You're gonna have to get on a rowboat and get to the next island. People from Trinidad, Tobago, you're next. All these other folks are next. And don't. And let me tell you something. The Trump administration don't play. They will lock this whole thing down. I'm telling you. What's the history of the Caribbean? That was slaves. The slaves came there first. Remember, and then came to the United States. Shout out to all the Caribbean islands, man. Haiti's going down, and one of y'all gonna be next. That's all I'm saying. Be
I, you
careful
know,
out there.
yeah, the people are very passionate there. It's supposedly, I guess, on Monday they entered in a new. There was a new prime minister that was enlisted. So
Ban
you
them
know,
all. Ban them all. Ça passe. Ça passe.
I think
Blue Blade. Ça passe. You're done.
I think it's enough. I think it's enough. I think we're done for this evening.
Ça passe, sir.
I think we're done this morning.
Well, we truly appreciate y'all so much. Put a number one in the chat room if you enjoyed the show today. Put a number two if you didn't. Please. And let's give a special shout out to the Godfather Solo because you're the chat room member of the week. Hey, you're the chat room member of the week. Jam on. I want to see the hearts in the chat room. Then after that, please put a number one in the chat room if you enjoyed the show today. Put a number two if you did. Toxic Talk Thursday was unbelievable this morning, and we truly appreciate it. Don't forget, tomorrow, Feel Good Friday, and we will announce a new chat room member of the week. Hey, Kenny J, you've been horrible with your last words over the last couple of weeks, and even just probably gave it up. And I'm not even mad at you.
No,
Miss
no, I have some good ones. Actually,
Miss
I think
Miko's been you've been doing terrible at that, and Miss Miko's been busting your ass, and our beloved nephew Lee Scott has been having a field day on you and having fun with you. Uh, so what we'll do is, and to my beloved nephew Lee Scott, give her a break. The woman works hard on this show.
wait, no, I was looking for one because I did have it, but then I have like really good ones,
No, no,
and
no.
then
You
they
know what?
won't write
No,
them
no.
down.
No, like Cat Williams would say, no, 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 no. Only one of us is wearing $12 worth of jewelry. No, 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 no. Only one of us is wearing $12 worth of jewelry. No, 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 no.
Whatever.
um, guys, we appreciate y'all for tuning in. Thank you so much. Shawn Harvey Morning Show, Wake Up Team with the Queen Cindy J and the Queen Miss Miko, only place on earth where you get your morning started, right? Become a member of our become a member of the show via Patreon. That's the last thing I want to say. Cindy, we are out of here.
Yes. Bye, guys. See you
Later.
later.